Okay, my name is Yasmina Salahuddin Robinson, and I'm a senior at ACPA. Well, I started theater in 7th grade, and I've been going into plays and musicals ever since. And I always really loved it because it's really nice to just have fun with other people and enjoy myself. Yeah, I definitely plan on doing acting in college, minoring in acting in college, and then I'm going to do a bit of music in college too, and I plan on auditioning for plays and stuff.
Hi, I am Penny. I'm a senior here. I've been doing theater since I was like 5 because my mom signed me up for acting classes when I was little. I did my first show when I was 5 too. I played a princess. It wasn't a great show. But I've been doing theater ever since, mostly local stuff. For middle school, I was in a theater in Grandview for a while. I did a lot of shows there. And then once I got to high school, I started auditioning for the schools my school put on, the shows my school put on.
I'm Nicole Beckman. I'm a senior. I'm 17 years old, and I've been doing theater my whole life. What was unique about this show was that we did the cast in this show. This is my last show, so I really wanted to make it count and make it memorable. So all of my really close friends are in the show. So we made a thing where every single Monday after rehearsal we would all go out to dinner. Everyone in the cast would, and it's something that I think was so important to have this year because we all got to get to know each other and we really connected. And I think that it's not a funny story, but it's a happy story, and I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life.
Hello, I'm Tareya. I'm 17. I'm a senior. And I'm stage managing with the fall play this year. And basically my job so far has been, for the actual play, I've done like setup, cleanup, tear down. During rehearsal, I'll like get them snack. When they were first off book, I read lines that they needed help with. I just jot down notes during rehearsal so I can go to Dodge and say like, this is what I have noticed that looks weird, or like I don't know what you're doing with it, and then he would go back to them and be like, hey guys, this is a note I got. Okay, so I took improv my freshman year, which was it was very interesting. I didn't really like improv my freshman year, and I thought coming out, I was like, yeah, I'm totally gonna be a theater student, I'm gonna do theater. Then I took improv and I was like, definitely not a theater student, so I switched to music. And then sophomore year, I was like, I'm still like interested in theater, so I stage managed the musical that year, which was In the Heights. And then the following year, my junior year, I stage managed the play and musical, and this year I'm doing the same thing. So I've always just been like crew, backstage help, other than improv when I was actually on stage doing stuff.
Hi, my name is Bree Piersall, and I am 18, well, about to be 18 this Saturday. Yeah, I've been in ACPA since I was a freshman, and I came here mostly for the arts because my old school didn't have many except for playing the recorder, hot cross buttons, so that's all we had. And I knew I wanted more in music, so I came here specifically for that. I'm hoping I go to BW, Baldwin Wallace University, and get my BFA. Bachelor in Fine Arts, and I'm gonna study musical theater.
Call me anonymous.
Excellent.
My name is Grace Gradowski. I work alongside Steve Davis on multiple projects, luckily. This being our most recent lovely mural, kind of depicting how everybody is so unique in their own art form as well as just personality basis.
I've been working with the ACPA students on this mural for the past couple of weeks.
The mural is really kind of an amalgamation of all the students' ideas of what visibility means to them.
Yes, I've been doing like art stuff since I was really little, like since I was 4, 5. I don't know, I just like that. I've been getting really into painting and charcoal lately, so this is helping with my painting portfolio for college, I guess.
Personally for me, I just like all the different colors. Like it's very different and colorful, and it kind of represents ACPA as a whole. Just kind of, and I like there's the paint splatters. It's kind of wild and it's big, and I like that it's way bigger than we thought it was going to be, because it was only supposed to be the kind of gray space door that was over there, but it ended up spreading all over, and I think it just kind of symbolic for ACPA in itself and how big and bold and everything is.
Inside joke. That's another thing, but the hello one was an inside joke to the dance one last year, because her opening video, it was just like, hello! Don't laugh at her. It was...
I started dancing at ACPA when I was a sophomore. So just sophomore, junior, and senior year. I've been dancing at.
And then we started with the idea of restriction, and we took the rope and we made the rope symbolize restriction, and then we decided that we're gonna have 3 sections, and we all worked on those 3 sections and what it applies to restriction, like how it applies to restriction, and the relationship between each section. So it's like a progression.
I've been dancing actually since junior year. I didn't really like it at first. I was just like, I'm in here to get a PE credit. But then I actually started dancing, having fun. I was just like, wow, this is the best thing I've ever done. I want to continue in college. Sadly, my course doesn't allow that.
If I'm not taking classes in college, I'm going to be taking classes at a studio or something. You know, this is something that I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. I love it.
Yeah, so first my friend, she told me about the school, and I was like, never heard of it before, even though it's like 8 minutes away from my house. So I decided to come to the back to school bash with her, and I liked it. And I talked to Gigi, and like she just gave me papers to fill out and had my mom fill them out. And so basically I came for my friend, but then she left me, but I made more friends, so I think that was better. That was good. So we've been working on it for like the beginning of the year, or like second semester a little bit, like the middle of first semester and the beginning of second semester, more of. And well, we took parts of like the activities that we did and the dances. So like in the beginning of the year, we had like certain like projects that we were doing, and we contributed that to our dance that we're doing, or that we did.
I started sophomore year, and it was just like a jumble that our old dance teacher was just like, hey, do you want to do this flash mob with us? And so I was just like, I guess, and I learned it the day of Winterfest, and then I got to do it, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna do dancing next year. And that's when I actually took a class with Miss Crenshaw, and that's when I fell in love. So I originally joined the school because I wanted to be a fashion designer, but that didn't really fall through. And like my first week there, I just like felt at home, and I felt like there's no other school that I would fit in, and I just like ended up loving it. So they like the seniors like, man, like class of 2018 has really like, I want to cry so bad, but they're just keeping me alive and happy right now. We're just making laughs and jokes, and this is our last dance concert, but we're all trying to make it as fun as possible. And like our bow, we made a silly bow. We just might as well just go out there and do anything. So I think the seniors are really keeping me up, so.
Jack Kaymer. I am a senior at ACPA and I've been playing music for about 5 years. Right now we're working on final composition, so we have to do a 5-song set as like a final project for the class. And we're debating on whether we should write new stuff or just use our old stuff because we have like at least 5 old songs. Alright, so I played drums and guitar, so like pretty much any percussion or string instrument, but my favorite is probably drums, although I play guitar in our band just because, especially if you're angry, you can let out aggressions and whatnot, and it's just, it's very therapeutic, I think. So I came to ACPA because my alternative was a Catholic high school, and I love doing the opposite of what people tell me to do, and so rules are a big problem in my life, and Catholic schools have a lot of rules. So a neighbor of ours told us about ACPA, and we came and toured, and I just fell in love with the place. Just all the music going on, all the art on the walls. It's all around us. You could just pan the camera and you could see why I came to ACPA.
I'm Evie Silvers. I play drums for the band Green the Other Way Around, and I've been doing drums and stuff like that since freshman year of high school. Usually someone will bring in like an idea or like a finished song or something, and then we kind of collaborate on it in the band room. Like we'll spend like a day, like a kind of workshop, and we'll like take out and add on lyrics, and that's kind of what it is. It's like, yeah, it's just like mini collaborations on lyrics, and then people get to their instruments and we just kind of like figure it out.
I mean, as soon as I really could pick up, like, use my own utensils for eating, I started drumming on stuff. So, yeah, about since the dawn of time. I've been on the run with more conceptual stuff, like thinking about really funny, awkward scenarios, like sort of putting people in an uncomfortable situation, because I am a quite awkward individual and I want people to feel that way a lot so we can all experience that together. So, oh my gosh, the last song we wrote was about, okay, so you know when you go to a family reunion and there's like that one aunt or uncle that like you don't remember, but they're like still trying to talk to you, you don't even know their name, and like they won't stop touching you, and it's called Touchy Lady, and it's about an aunt at a family reunion that won't leave you alone. With these guys, triangle, kazoo. For life, like I'm putting all the stupid stuff out and then picking the stuff I like and bringing it back, and I feel like that's what ACPA has done for me, is it's helping me make this like awesome final draft that's ready for adulthood, maybe, possibly.
Mama told me not to waste my life. She said, your wings, my little butterfly. Don't let what they say keep you up at night.
I'm Lexi Glover. I'm a senior at ACPA and I'm 17. I started sewing when I was about 10. My grandma taught me. And I've always been really interested in the business side of fashion, and actually through ACPA I learned that I wanted to be a high fashion makeup artist. So yeah, so I've always sewn, but between the difference, I've always just wanted to be in the fashion industry. I wanted to stick to a summer theme, so I made two pieces. I made a almost like a jumpsuit, shorts and shirt, and then I also made a cropped hoodie with shorts that are like pinstriped. And then for some reason, out of the limb, I went off and made a suit jacket. So I came into ACPA thinking that I wanted to be a fashion designer, and that was my focus. In ACPA, your freshman year, you can't take fashion class, so I ended up just staying after school every day and making some stuff for the fashion show. And then sophomore, junior, and senior year, I took fashion class.
So I was making these pants for one of my friends, and I found this really beautiful, like, floral, really bright pattern, and that a light bulb just went off in my head. And my entire collection is themed, like, it's based heavily in punk culture, but it's also super floral and super bright and kind of like spring, and that's the title of my collection. It's a pastoral goth, because I love punk culture, and I love like goth culture, but I also really enjoy like bright colors and like really nice patterns, so I wanted to infuse the two without losing either. It was, it's just such an interesting school. It like gave me a feeling that I've never felt before, and I figured if I have that feeling that I don't know what it is, then I should probably pursue it, and I'm really glad that I did.
Well, my name is Deanna Claret. I'm 18 years old. I'm a senior at ACPA, and I am a designer. I started back when I was 8, and then I stopped because I didn't really know how. When I got to ACPA my freshman year, there was a fashion club, and I did a little bit of that. And when I got into my sophomore year, I took the fashion class all 3 years, from sophomore year to senior year. And I've been in the fashion show all 3 years. The program, I heard they had a really good fashion program. They had a really good art program, so I wanted to take advantage of that. So I make clothes to make women feel good, especially larger women or extremely skinny women. Anyone that's not the stereotypical society's body look, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much why I started. It just shows how all body types can look beautiful in all kinds of clothes.
Forgot about that before. Exactly. Did you do that already?
Hello, my name is Vincent Stepien. I'm 18 years old. I'm a singer, and I'm actually going to be studying vocal performance at OSU. So continuing on, I've always been interested in music, and I've always had an ear for it. And it's always kind of flowed with me, so naturally performing would be something I'd love. And I used to be in orchestra, and then I switched to choir afterwards because I didn't like the squeakiness of a violin because, it was elementary orchestra. Well, the thing is, ACPA really had a big music program, and I've always wanted to hone my skills as a performer, as an artist, and stuff like that. I plan on going into vocal performance at OSU, and I plan on going into opera afterwards. I've been 2 productions at Opera Project Columbus so far. I've been asked back for a 3rd, and I am planning on doing more of them as I have more chances. Favorite song? It would have to be My Spirit Sang All Day, and that's sung by chamber choir. And the song is by Gerald Finzi, and he's writing about his wife and saying that his main source of joy is his wife. And fun fact, he actually called his wife Joy.
Oh, my joy, what beauty hast thou found? True was thy joy, my jealousy is truest. Oh, my joy, music from heaven is sent for our joy.
Well, hi, my name is Bree Piersall. I'm a senior here at ACPA. I'm 18 years old. Yeah, I'm gonna go to college at Baldwin Wallace University and hopefully get into ensembles just like how I have here at ACPA and study. I'm gonna major in theater and then minor in music. So, yeah. I like Glee Club stuff because in that I like Wings, but then I also like some of the, I like Lay Me Down as well, which is an arrangement that Mev did by the Sam Smith song. So yeah, those are my 2 favorite.
I don't hear no one saying, hey, 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 hey. I don't hear no one saying, hey, 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 hey. You better keep on walking. I don't want to hear you talking, boy. You better keep on walking. I don't want to hear you talking, boy.
So my name is Eris Laughlin. I'm 18. I've been at ACPA all 4 years of my high school career, and I'm currently a senior. I originally wasn't in like the normal performance choir. I was in a quarter-long class that was an a cappella group my freshman year, and I originally didn't come for performing arts at all. After the freshman musical, I got one of the leads, didn't expect it, didn't really enjoy singing, and after that I've been in the choir. I like them all a lot, but I really like the Beatles medley we did for concert choir because I grew up listening to the Beatles. It reminds me a lot of my dad, and he lives all the way in Michigan and can't be here, so the song just means a lot to me, so we're trying to get a good recording for my dad.
Oh, here comes the sun, here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say, ooh, it's alright.
Well, I'm Sebastian Perez, and I'm 17. Came here sophomore, I came here junior year. Well, it all started when, I went to my mom's high school first. She was the principal there. And it got to the point it was very stressful for the both of us. And she knew people that worked at ACPA, and she knew that I was like starting to get into art. So she was like, you know what, why don't you go here? So I was like, sounds great. I've literally started doing choir this year. Like, I've never done anything with singing my entire life. My favorite one is the Andrew Lloyd Webber one because it's just like a whole bunch of really good like Broadway songs. I really like Broadway. It's always been like a thing that I really like watching, and it's just like really cool to be able to sing that like in front of a big crowd.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, there's a light. Ooh, there's a light.
My name is Isaiah Roselle. I have been here at ACPA for the past 4 years, so I'm a senior now, and I am 18 years old currently. Being a part of this choir, I've done it since sophomore year, but when I was younger I used to be in choir, and when I found out that ACPA had a choir, then Mev heard me in Arts Foundation, so he was like, you should join choir, and I finally gave in and said yes, and I joined, and it was one of the greatest decisions I've made, honestly. Well, I chose to go to this school mainly because, well, one, my sister went here and I was like, well, she had a fun time here, so why not come here? But also because a lot of my friends were here. But then I also heard that I could learn like different things like singing and choir and piano, and I like the arts idea, and that's why I mainly went to ACPA for, and I'm really glad. Now I know how to play guitar, I play piano better than ever, and I sing a lot better than ever, so I think that's the main thing for me. I definitely plan on continuing choir. I can't not do choir. It's been in my life for the past few years, so I definitely don't want to end that.
I'm Markel. I'm a senior. I've been doing choir since freshman year. And I've also been at every single last concert that we've had. I started a long time ago before ACPA, like 5th grade choir. And then ACPA just, the program that they offered, wow. The program that ACPA offered was a lot different from the other ones. And Mr. Mev, he's a freshman with us, so this is technically his senior year. This is his 4th year being at ACPA, so everything that he's taught us has been a learning experience with him and us. ACPA, it gave a different environment. I was able to go take my tour and feel comfortable where I was. My favorite song in this piece has to be Valerie, just because of Jamari and Michaela's solo. They're really great together. Their voices just collide. It fits.